everybody. Hi, it's Becky from powertoolswiththread.com. That's my blog. I've missed you guys. I am this deep in the warmest wishes sew along that we are doing with the Scan and Cut and Simply Applique. And today is day 4 of the sew along. So I haven't had an opportunity to sit back and chat with you guys and talk to you about things that have come in the mail and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to do this quick video so we can visit. And oh, you know, the other day I got an email from YouTube. When you make YouTube videos and you put them out there, they give you an opportunity to say where your ads go when they show on your video. And I'll just throw this out there right now. I have zero control over the ads that play on my channel. None. So if you see a political candidate you don't care for, don't blame me. One side or the other, don't matter. I have no say-so in how that goes. Fortunately, you know, things don't get too bad. Because I tell you, the internet, it can be a yucky place sometimes. Anyway, so I got, you can put them, they can roll before or they can roll after, and you know, by default they roll before, so that's why you guys see an ad. You can hit skip ad and keep going. Well, I received an email from YouTube that said any videos that are longer than 8 minutes now will automatically have ads in the middle of, they call them roll-up ads. Now, I don't know if that's that little box that plays at the bottom of the screen that you can click out, or if just right in the middle it's going to throw an ad in there. So you can hit the skip button or not if it's on your TV. I don't know. If it's on your phone, it's easy to hit skip. Again, zero control, you guys. You know, that's the thing. I'm using YouTube's platform for free, so, well, it is what it is. You can't get away from it. It's just like when we were kids and, you know, we had the TV and the commercial came on. You know, today you can skip through them or whatever with your TiVos or your Rokus or whatever it is you have, but not going to be able to skip through those. Well, you can skip through them. I don't know what they're going to do, but most of my videos run anywhere between 12 and 20 minutes long, so sorry. You know, I could do 8 minutes or 7:59 and hack it down, and that's just too much like work. So I did not come here to tell you all that, although I'm glad I did. But so there is, I got in June's Creative Notions bag. And I'll tell you guys, when it came in the mail, you know, it comes in the mail in a little package, a USPS bubble package, right? And it came in the mail, and it was all kind of, let me push this down in here. It was all kind of folded in and everything. And what I saw was this, and I just saw this part, and I thought, oh, you know, the bag isn't that pretty gingham anymore. Now it's just like plain muslin, which is fine. No, that's not it at all. It's actually a cute little tote bag. Look at this. How adorable is that? Just love this. So, and normal size little shoulder straps, like it. So that came in, and then I do want to go over this stuff with you, and I'm going to read to you something that, because they have that new, they're going to have another quilter's planner for 2021 come up. You guys don't want to miss out on that. Someone had made a good point just to write down what it is that you worked on that day, and then go, it's always fun to go back, you know, a little while later and look, maybe a couple years later, and look at your planners and go, you know, I forgot I made that. I've done that before. So you get, let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beautiful fat quarters. Really, really nice. Let me take them out so you guys can see. So this looks like Tula fabric, but it is not. It is not. Although the designer's name is mentioned in here. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But they all coordinate. Very nice. Ooh, those look like raspberries almost, but they're not. It's a pretty raspberry color. Here's some birds. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that nice? There's a pretty blender green. Like that, almost like a wood grain. And then a real pretty royal blue with some little eggs. Y'all, there's eggs, bird's eggs, and buttons and a little thing of thread with a needle and thread in there. And those look like cotton bowls almost, right? And then here's the pink wood grain. And here it is again. This is all sewing themed fabric, okay? Very, very nice stuff. And the Zappy Dot that came with it, let me pull this out. The Zappy Dot that came with it, the little magnet, is the same. It has, can you see? It has the buttons and stuff. I got a new camera. Do I look better? Guys, I had to get a new camera. My husband had bought me one for use at the coast, and the house at the coast, I wanted it, it's really hot down there. It's really hot right here, but so it's real hot down there, and I painted the inside of the house a really, really, really light gray blue. Real nice. And it just made it feel very cool in there, and it was nice, it was great. And so my living room and my kitchen all have, well, throughout the house, have that pretty light gray blue paint. Well, that was before I was making YouTube videos, okay? And then when, right before we, made the house a home, he threw that film on the windows, the reflective film on the windows that you put down with a scraper, to keep the heat out. And it works great. But it turned the light inside of the house totally blue. I don't care what kind of lights I have on the, that I'm using, because I have one of those circular lights behind my camera right now. I don't care what kind of light I use. Everything's blue, and it's way too blue, and I can't unblue it. So, I don't know why I was telling y'all that, but I told him, okay, if I'm gonna do videos at the coast, I need, one, I have to paint the front room. So that's a thing. We're getting new flooring in October, so that's probably a real good time. All the furniture is moving all over the place and everything. So I'm getting new paint, so I'm going to paint it bright, bright white. And these sewing lights, these room lights that I have up here in my sewing room, they're called a puff. They're from Home Depot, and they're a bright white LED, which really helps with the lighting, for my videos. And then there's a third one, so he's gonna put that up above it's really my kitchen table, but I use it for my cutting table. And so he's gonna put that up above the kitchen table, so I'll have some nice bright white. He's so supportive of me. You guys are so lucky. Anyway, so he also bought me another camera, and that camera, while it will shoot in what's called 4K, which is like all the rage now, it doesn't do close-ups well. It's horrible. It was horrible at close-ups. The closer I got to show you guys whatever, it would go totally blurry. And it was so frustrating to me because, here I sit blah, blahing for, 15 minutes, and then I have to edit and cut it all down. It was a waste. I couldn't show you those things that I wanted to show you when I was down there. So I said, look, I appreciate it very much. You can use it for whatever you want to, but I need to get a better camera. And my little camera that I was talking in before, that I make all my videos on, now it's a Sony Handycam. It went to the coast. So because I'm retiring from the Air Force Civil Service, August 31st, 1 month and 22 days, I have a countdown thing on my phone. It's pretty fun. Because I'm retiring from the Air Force civilian service and I'm going to be doing this gig full time, he says to me, you need a better camera. And I said, okay, I really like the one I have. He goes, well, you can put that one down at the coast. We'll do something with the other junky one I bought you, and then you need to get a better camera. And I said, okay, I'll do that. So I went looking around, and the camera that I bought, that, it was a couple $100. It was fine. That little Sony Handycam, got it at Best Buy, a couple $100. So I was looking at the same kind of camera, Sony, like a Handycam, and he's like, no, I want you to get a good camera that is going to work for you, that you can use. I said, okay. So I bought this new camera that I'm talking to right now. It's a humdinger, you guys. Man, it's got all the bells and whistles, right? Well, by default, that thing shoots in like triple, HDD, whoop, lost my glasses, THX Dolby surround sound, blah. So I took the chip out and I went to, because I had made a movie on this, right after it came in. I took the chip out, put it in my computer, tried to load the movie in my computer, and it said, "We'll be done in 6 hours." And I went, what? Oh my gosh! 6 hours? Who's got that kind of time? So I thought, okay, so there's too much. And I was actually shooting a tutorial for these adorable little treat bags and gift bags from Designs by Juju. That's what I was doing. These are just too cute. I'm going to do a tutorial on these. These are just precious. And so I was shooting a tutorial. And y'all know how when I have the embroidery machine and it's going, I'll speed it up real fast and throw some music in the background to keep you entertained. Because you guys deserve it. And you just don't want to see that thing going up and down. And so I took part of the, that part of the movie, and I scrunched it down to make it real fast. Y'all, it started when I was reviewing it and editing, it started and it just froze, and then it jerked, and then it froze, and then it jerked, and my processor on my, and this is a good laptop, couldn't handle it. And I thought, oh, I've got to figure this out. So I got this camera and I got my little camera, and I put them together to try to figure out how can I shoot on the new camera in a less high density, high def, that's the word, in a less high def format. Well, the lowest format on the new camera is higher than the highest format on the old camera. So I did what I could do, but I went through the book and I read everything, and I'm pushing buttons, and so I think I've about got it, because I've been using this camera now during the sew along, the Warmest Wishes sew along, and everything seems to be going okay. I still notice a lag problem when I try to speed up a video, so I can't speed it up a whole bunch, but technology. I just like old simple stuff. Hey, let me get back to the Creative Notions bag. So, why did I get off on my cameras? So we got 8 fat quarters, right? What you got this time was a kit to make on a 2-gallon bucket, a 1 or 2 gallon bucket it says. You got the goodies to make yourself a garden tub. And it came with, this one has purple in it. It has some vinyl, a yard of vinyl, or a fat quarter or something of vinyl. I need to get the paper so I'm not over here rambling around. But it's just the coolest thing, you guys. What happened to my paper? Maybe I left it in the bag. Because I was showing my friend Lisa down at the coast last weekend. Maybe the paper didn't come back with me. Oh, I don't think the paper came back with me. Sorry, Vicki. My bad. But I did read it a couple of times and we went over it. I'm sure it's sitting down there on the table. So you got some vinyl to line the bottom of your bucket, and there's a pattern for you to use these fat quarter fabrics if you wanted to go ahead and make. I know you guys have seen these where, like they'll fit inside of a coffee can and then the fabric up and over, and it's got all the little pockets around the outside. My dog's gonna take a drink, hold on. So yeah, the little pockets that go all around the outside that you could put your sewing notions in and whatnot. Right, so that's what that pattern is for. And so you've got the fabric and the vinyl, and it came with some heat and bond to be able to adhere everything together on that. You got a little pair of gardening gloves. How cool are these? Aren't those fun? Look at that. Gardening glove. Okay, and then it also came with red, white, and blue wildflower seeds. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I just love this. Also, it came with a pattern for the Dottie Sampler quilt. Oh, there's the paper. I'm so organized. You guys, this sew along has me crazy. It has me crazy. The June 2020 subscription bag, Creative Notions, Salina, Utah, out of the US, you guys. Okay, the package includes 8 fat quarters of purple, blues, pinks, and greens, heat and bond, iron-on vinyl, 1 yard, a zappy dot, the quilter's tote, and it says screen printed in Utah, especially for Creative Notions. Sticky notes by Sugar and Spice. We got some sticky notes in here. So you get a whole package of these things. All different kinds of sticky notes. And they go with your maker's planner. Okay? So, it's one of those days. Glove seeds and gummy worms. You get your gummy worms. And the pattern for the honeydew bucket liner, complimentary. Purple vinyl fat quarter. So the total of the bag is $58. So for your subscription of $39.95, that's pretty good, right? So let me read you this so you guys know what's going on. Maker's Planner Block of the Month. We love the quilting community that we are building, so let's have a quilt along. The blocks, the quilt along, are on the monthly pages of the Maker's Planner. Each month will include instructions for the upcoming blocks in the Creative Notions package. In July, we will kick off our quilt along with the Churn Dash block, January, in the Maker's Planner by me, Vicki. Another block in July, the Tulip block, will be taught by Rebecca Shiflett of Sew Becca on YouTube. Each month, our YouTube friends will instruct us in the remaining blocks until December, when the quilt will be sewn, quilted, and bound. How about that? What comes next? The finished quilt will be donated to a worthy winner. More information on how to nominate that special person will be announced soon. Kits will be available on the website with the adorable fabrics featured in the pattern, or you can use your stash fabrics to quilt along. This won't be a mystery quilt. Each month, the instructions for the next month's block will be included in your subscription package. So, here is the Dottie Sampler quilt. This is super cute, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that a nice quilt? I think this is wonderful. Unfinished is 66 by 94. I'm going to throw that out the window. Fraud risk. Okay. I don't even know why I have a phone. So here is the Churn Dash block, okay? And they give you all the instructions for it in full color. So that's nice. That's just a good thing right there to be able to, use your own fabrics if you wanted to. Okay, and so there's also the instructions for the honeydew bucket liner. See that? Ah, the fraud people left me a voicemail. Isn't that nice? Okay. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's really cool. I love the little tote bag. I love the fabric. I think that's just fabulous. Let's see, 2021 Maker's Planner. There will be a new Maker's Planner for 2021. This will be the 13th box, a special box order. Maker's Planner's specialty box will be delivered in between November and December bags. Information regarding pre-ordering will be advised in a few months. We don't want anyone to miss out. So when they are ready for pre-order on the Maker's Planner, I will let you guys know. Let me get mine so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the Maker's Planner right here for 2020 that they have, okay? And so it comes with, it's got a zipper pouch in it, and of course it has all the calendar stuff, and you can do, I forget, that was some kind of calendar thing that people's all the rage, habit tracker, all kinds of stuff. I did not fill out, well, I did a little bit, when I put my videos and things. I need to be better at this because, I'm starting to do things like we planned for the sew along for the Warmest Wishes quilt, and then coming in September, I think it's the second full week of September, we're going to start a Santa table runner sew along. It's an embroider along, and the pattern is at the Sweet Pea website, and I will link to that below if you want to go get it. This is the cutest thing. Oh my goodness, it is just precious. Every time I see it, I just love it. So I'm really excited to make that. That's going to be a lot of fun. What else? Okay, so that's it for Creative Notions. I ordered, it was a daily deal from Missouri Star. It was an ironing board cover. Look at that. And I'm not going to take it out of the bag. The ironing board cover looks just like this. It looks just like little rulers. That's what it looks like. It's a regular old ironing board cover. I have a regular ironing board I use at the coast, so this has to go down to the coast. And then Missouri Star had another little, I don't know, it was a couple bucks. Came with a little tote bag. I didn't think it would be this small. You guys ordered this? Did you think it was going to be this small? I guess I didn't read the fine print. But it also came with a machine quilting YLI cotton spool 40 weight. So came with that. So that was part of the deal. I think it was just a couple bucks, not a big deal. I need another tote bag, like I need a hole in the head. Little one like that anyway. I like the bigger ones. Okay. I know it's been real hard to get out to the stores and go shopping and, you know, do what you want to do. And that's one of the reasons these planner, or not the planner, but the subscription boxes are great, especially Creative Notions. You get stuff in there that's just not your standard quilt. I love everything that they have. That's different, and you actually can use it. You know, you make a bag one time, and you know, now I'm going to make a little bucket thing to hold all my stuff. So there is another subscription that's out there that I really like. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Villa Rosa Designs patterns, right? I like them because they are so simple, and they're just, you know, you can use your own fabrics, okay, whatever it is you want to do. Well, Villa Rosa Designs has what they call a pattern club. Y'all know they have these, they're little 4x6 cards. I'll get my thing and show you guys. I've shown this to you before, but I have a lot of new subscribers. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy this, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell. What the heck? But anyway, so this is a photo album that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and the pages inside are the 4x6 photo album pictures, okay? So this is how I store all of my Villa Rosa Designs patterns, so that I can see them on the front and I can just flip over to the back and see. And I kind of go through these and look and go, okay, well, I want to use a layer cake today, so which one of them uses 10-inch squares? And I'll flip through and find out about that. So they have a pattern club that you sign up, and every month you will get 5 new patterns. And the subscription price for this is $8.95 a month. That includes your shipping. So if you go to a quilt store, these patterns are $2 a piece minimum, sometimes $2.25. But if you go through their subscription service, these patterns are $8.95 for 5 of them. So I just got mine in the mail, and I really, really like this. I want to show you the ones that came in this time. There's a Liberty. This uses 6 fat quarters of red, 9 fat quarters of white, 8 fat eighths of blue. Okay, so there's that one. Hillside Charm. They also make patterns that use panels. How nice is that? So you got a couple of panels laying around now to give you something to do with them. Here is Farmyard Fun. This uses fat quarters. Sorry for the glare from my light behind there. I really like this one. I think this is just precious. This one is called Storybook. You guys know how you get those panels that have storybooks for the little ones? Well, now instead of making a book, you can make it into a quilt. Isn't that cool? That's really neat. And then this one is Early Dawn, and you can just use whatever print fabrics you might have to put that together. That's really cool. So yeah, take a look at the diagram of this thing. It's 4 patches and other squares that match the same size of the 4 patch, and then big squares. Easy. Very easy to do. If you're a beginner quilter, make sure I don't fall on my keister. If you're a beginner quilter, I highly recommend you get these. You try out these Villa Rosa Designs patterns. I think you're just going to be really pleased with them. And and they're great because they're just so easy to store. They're easy to pick through and find something and use your own stash. So that's a lot of fun. So, oh, and they also have, let me read this so I get it right. You can also choose to receive an additional pattern for table runners, applique, quilts, or both for $1.75 per additional pattern. And you can sign up for that on the website. I will put a link to that particular monthly club below. But you guys, for $8.95, that's a deal. I feel like you've been to the quilt store. Okay, I think that's all I had to talk to you guys about. I gotta shoot another video in a little bit here for the warmest wishes. We're gonna figure out how to get this thing on the background fabric. But oh, I bought the luminaire. That's mine now, of course. And a sweet lady who works in All Brands, San Antonio. Her name is Melissa. And she lives out here near me, and she came by with my upgrade kit. So I got my upgrade installed today. So for those of you who always tell me on my embroidery tutorials, you know, you don't have to press the button to drop the foot. I won't have to do that now. I've got the new upgrade, so I'm pretty excited. I got to get in there and play with it, look at the manual, and see what's going on. I downloaded all that stuff. I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet, so. All right, you guys, I think that's all I had to talk to you about. That's a lot. My life. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.